You know that song, that's Sanctus Real and Lead Me. And from Sanctus Real at this moment is Chris. I'm so glad you're here, Chris, because you have like some really cool and exciting news about Sanctus Real that kind of brings you into a whole new level of what Sanctus Real is.
That's right. You guys are having it right here first on Skype and on air. The first interview with our brand new singer and I together outside of our hometown. And we have a brand new singer for Sanctus Real. After 20 years together, Matt and I. Matt, if your listeners don't know, Matt made an announcement in July that he'd be leaving the band at the end of last year. And we have some exciting news of who our new singer is and some new music as well. So.
And it is?
His name is, drum roll, Dustin Lolli.
Dustin
Lolli.
Dustin!
Buddy! Hooked up on Skype. How you doing, man?
Doing well, thank you.
What is this
Thanks
like?
for having me on.
You're so welcome. You're a worship leader at a church in Michigan. I'm sure that Sanctus Real has been a part of your musical, playlist along the years. What's it like being the lead singer of Sanctus Real, dude?
Still very surreal, very interesting. I'm sure Chris understands what I'm saying. It's been a longer process than it seems. We just made the announcement, but behind the scenes, it's just been. I told I think Chris yesterday. I feel like God is teaching me a lot of patience through this process, and no, it's really just kind of a dream come true. It's really, really cool.
So, what kind of application did he fill out there, Chris?
That's the thing. We made him sign a paper napkin one night, saying, and I can send you a picture of that. But that's all we got on paper right now. No background checks, really. Nothing too official. We just had him come down and write some music with us and sing a few Sanctus Real songs, and that was that. So
that is pretty awesome.
But you're no stranger to music, Dustin. I know you're a worship pastor, and you and your wife also sing together.
Yeah, we had my wife Sarah and we had actually been doing a kind of an indie folk thing, a way different style than a Sanctus Real, just real kind of a Southern folk. And I had a lot of fun. It's really fun singing with your wife because there's not a lot of band pressure.
Yeah.
You know?
Now this is how different it is. Here's a taste of what Dustin's talking about.
You will always see the sunshine through the rain, and you will always see the hope beyond your pain.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank
What is
you.
it like singing with your wife like that?
Honestly, it's fantastic. And she has always kind of been a part of the worship that we've done. She's been one of the worship leaders with me since we started. And, we started, that's a great story because she doesn't like being on stage at all. She doesn't like singing in front of people. She never wanted to be in front of people. But when we started playing that kind of music, she just loved that vibe and that feel, being able to sing about love, the two of us together. So it was just a really cool experience.
Chris, maybe you need to reconsider and let June take the slot instead of Dustin there.
I know. I'm excited to go out and play some shows and hopefully get them both out up there on stage. I think it's going to be great. The possibilities here are pretty endless, so I'm excited.
What are you thinking, Dustin? I mean, here you are. You got a full life ahead of you. You're a part of Sanctus Real. You have a couple of kids that are in the mix. What do you see happening in this next year or so?
Oh, that's, I'm following the legends. These guys know what they're doing, and I'm just letting them kind of lead me around right now. Notice the pun.
Lead me up.
And, I so far, these guys, they're just amazing guys. They're so genuine, and I just kind of trust where we're going and what we're doing. It's been something else. I'll just say that. I know a lot of people have been asking me that question. I will tell you probably the number one feeling that I've had since this was announced is just relief that it's finally out there, that finally moving to a new season, and just relief that the initial response to the music was really good, and just because it's not easy when you follow something that's this successful.
Now, you are a part of a church, a worship leader of a church, and live in Michigan in this whole water crisis in Flint. it seemed
Yeah.
like that your church had a call to do something, which I think is phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah. Our church, in fact, I was there last night. I did a midweek service, and we had people bringing in tons and tons of water, even last night. And I guess I've been told we have more than they can handle right now. Flint has been deluged with people donating water like crazy. And so we've got a stockpile of water in our church right now, ready to get sent. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and if you haven't been following, Flint has been contaminated with lead in their whole water supply. So it's like the nation has been coming to their need right now, which is a beautiful thing actually to see. Chris, I'm hopeful from Sanctus Real that you donated some water for it.
They are just right up the road from us. We should have gone up there and delivered some stuff and maybe sang some music for them or something, I guess. That's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there you go.
I never thought of that, but hey, pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll get some water in the back of the van and we'll head up there.
Yeah, with a church that Dustin's a part of.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
sure.
you've been with Sanctus Real since the beginning. What is this like for you? Because it's like a whole new chapter for Sanctus Real with Dustin being a part of it.
Yeah, it was a scary thing at first to even think about. When Matt told us the news, it's been about a year that we've known as a band. We went public with the info back in July on our website. So there's a long period of time there where we didn't meet Dustin until about August of this past year. So when Matt first told us about a year ago till then, it was just, do we even go on? Because how crazy is that to even think that we could just kind of fill that position with somebody? Because it has to be somebody that we feel, a brotherhood with. It's relational more than it is just the ability to sing. Because this whole band has just been a grassroots thing from the beginning. We started when we were 16 years old. It was just a bunch of brothers playing music together. And the idea of trying to find just a singer wasn't something that we really liked the idea of. So we gave it time, and we prayed about it, and we let God bring somebody into our lives that I really think is the perfect fit.
Dustin,
you're going to be in a bus with these guys. You're going to handle it well?
I know.
Right?
That's why we spent a lot of time just for that exact. We bunked up a few times just so I could figure out if I really like these guys that much.
And like a tiny house.
Yeah.
Because you'll be in a big bus, but a tiny house kind of a bus. So here's a sneak peek. They let us do this. There's a sneak peek of what the new Sanctus, I want to call you new, the next chapter of Sanctus Real sounds like. So this is Dustin, and this song is This Is Love. Check this out.
It heals the brokenhearted. It sets the captives free. It walks an extra mile, even for your enemy.
Chris, I like that. That's new and fresh, man.
Thank you. Thanks for playing a little bit of it.
Yeah, because I know there's going to be some big debut somewhere, so we at least wanted to get a little taste of it in.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How do you feel about it, Dustin? I mean, here it is. I mean, it's even a video out on YouTube right now.
Yeah, I feel good. I was nervous last week. I feel a little better today.
Yeah, and I can't. When you see it, Dustin's the dude in the hoodie, and then all of a sudden, like Superman, he's like the big reveal. It's pretty cool. Dustin, Chris, Sanctus Real, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you guys.
You are so welcome. Hey, you can catch that whole interview again. Google Play, App Store. You can get the His Radio TV app, Roku, and also at hisradio.com.